Previously on Dungeons and Dragons.
Our heroes, having finished cleaning out the carnival of all their prizes, our heroes and some of the crew made their way to one of the local bars, the Drowning Fish. Everyone was having a great evening. Then Duke found them. Duke abandoned his quest to find magnets to make some owlbear knife gloves upon discovering that fish can apparently drown. At being presented the idea of doing karaoke, Duke remembered he can play the piano, and Chad apparently took singing lessons somewhere.
I know when he's been on your mind, that distant look is in your eyes. I thought with time you'd realize it's over. It's not the way I choose to live, and something somewhere's got to give. A share in this relationship gets older. You know I'd fight for you, but how can I fight someone who isn't even there? I've had the rest of you, now I want the best of you. I don't care if that's not fair, 'cause I want it all, or nothing at all. There's nowhere left to fall. When you reach the bottom, it's now or never. Is it all, or are we just friends? Is this how it ends? With a simple telephone call, you leave me here with nothing at all. Hey.
After retiring for the night, the next morning our heroes made their way to the appointment with the dwarves again that I definitely remembered they had. Because our heroes had a boat, the dwarves had decided to give them the job. The job was to head on over to the nearby nation of Baxwell. The island is currently blockaded by the Laresy military, which is why the dwarves need our heroes in the first place. The dwarves filled in our heroes about the island's situation. There are currently 7 factions on the island to be aware of. Faction 1 is the smugglers. They are the former merchants of the island who are now forced to smuggle because of the blockade. Faction 2 is the Merrymaker garrison that is stationed there. However, for some reason their fort is now deserted and no one knows where they went. Faction 3 is the Laresy military that is docked on the island. They are over on the east side. Faction 4 is the general populace of the island. They are mostly made up of farmers. Faction 5 is the Bronze Guard. They are the island's military, and with the Baron of the island mysteriously missing, they are now in charge. Faction 6 is the refugees who have fled from Horsehead trying to get out of Merrymaker territory because of the blockade. And Faction 7 is the carry merchants who have been given permission by Laresy to drop off and collect goods. Our hero's mission on the island is to find a mysterious man who was working undercover within the Merrymakers and get him to safety. He fled to Baxwell but wasn't able to get off in time. Our hero's other object is to find a secret book that this man had that contains dirt on many high-ranking members of society. The mystery man had hid the book on the island, but was kind enough to give our heroes a riddle. Having decided that the clam-eating monster was not actually important, our heroes headed back to the ship to prepare for the journey.